Hello friends, Tony here. In this video, let's deep dive in filament tables. Here we are in the countries table, and we can see we have only the edit button. We don't show either the ID, name or code or the phone code because we haven't worked with a table yet. But if we go to state, we can see we have a country ID with showing the ID here, and the name is going to show the name. And here we have this table because we have created the resource with the flag to create also to generate also the table. The same for city, department and employees. Now we are going to deep dive in the table. So for that, let's open the state first. I'm going to open the state table because the state resource because we have the table there. So here we have the table method, and inside the table columns, we have an array with all the columns we want to add here on the table to show. So the same we have for the form, we have form schema. For the table, we have table columns, and inside we have the array with all the columns we want to display here. Okay, now the columns may be created using the static method make, as you can see here, passing its unique name. So here is the unique name. The name of the column should correspond to the column or accessor on your model. So if I open the state model, we have here the country ID and name, and here we have country ID and name. Also we have created that and updated that here. Now as you can see here, we have country ID and we show the ID, but if we want to access the relation, for example, I want to display the country name, we can do that using the dot notation on columns. So for example, for country, we have the relationship country here, and let's close the model. To display that, we can use the dot notation, so country dot name. The country is the relationship, and I want to display the name from the country. With that, now if I save and come here and refresh, as you can see here the country and displaying the country name. I remove now the numeric because it's not numeric, this text column. And let's save. Come here and refresh. Okay. Now on filament tables, we have two main types of columns, static and editable. Static columns display data to the user, which are a text column, we have icon column, image column, and color column. Editable columns allow the user to update data directly without leaving the table here. So for example, if we have a toggle column, the toggle directly here, and it's going to update the data without leaving the table. Also select column, checkbox column, and text input column. Now, by default, the label of the column, for example, here for name, which is displayed in the header of the table, is generated from the name of the column. So we have make name, and this is the name. Now, if you want to customize that, we can use the label method to do that. So here, let's change labels. And for example, I'm going to say state name. If I save this and take a look to this one now, if I refresh, we have state name up here. Now, as you can see here to the country, we have this icon, and this is for sorting. Now, column may be sortable by clicking on the column label. So, for example, if I click here, as you can see, it's going to sort ascending and descending. To make a column sortable, you may use the sortable method. So if I open the VS Code on this country name, here we have the sortable. We can see we have chain here, sortable, also on the created at and updated at. If we want to make also the name sortable, we can do that by just chaining the sortable method. So if I save that and come here and refresh, As we can see now, also the state name has this icon, and if I click, it's going to sort by the state name now, ascending and descending. Now let's remove, as you can see here also on the URL, we have table sort column name and table sort direction descending. If I remove and refresh, we don't have a default. Yeah, I think it's going to sort by default for name ascending. If you don't want that and you want to change, we can do that by adding on the column, table columns here, changing the default sort. Here, for example, I'm going to use default sort, and I'm going to sort by name, or let's sort by country name. So let's say country dot name, and if I save this, and let's see now on the browser, if I refresh, take a look, we have this first one. If I refresh, yeah, it's going to sort by country ascending. If you don't like ascending and you want descending, we can add descending here, and let's save and refresh. Now we have a descending. Okay, that's it, how to add a default sort to all the table. Now, as you can see here, we have the search. To make a column searchable, we may use the searchable method. So right now, if I come here, we have added a searchable on the name. And for example, let's search by this name, Midlands. As you can see here, we have, but if we want also to have the country name searchable, we can do that by just chaining here, country, chaining the searchable, and if I save, and let's search, for example, so let's search for Uruguay, and I'm going to go to the first one, and say Uruguay here, yeah, here we have search for also the country name. Now here we have the relationship country name and the name, but if you're using an accessor column, you may pass an array on the searchable. So for example, here, searchable, and also on the sortable, the same, you can add an array. For example, if we have here a username, and that username is accessor for first name and last name, you can say here first underscore name, and also add the last name, and the same for the searchable if you use accessor. I'm going to remove, and you can choose to enable a per column search input field using the is individual parameter here on searchable. So for example, if I say is individual to be true, and let's save this, come here and refresh, we have this search input which is only for the state name. And also if we do that also for the country name, save, we have also here, and this search is only for the country name, this is only for the state name. And also we can search both of them in the global search here. If you don't want that, you need to add a second parameter. So for example, is global to be false for the country name. And if I save and refresh, and let's search here for the Uruguay again, nothing is going to show here because we don't search for country name here, only for the state name. Okay, now as you can see here, we have this icon, and here's the columns we don't see here, but if we want, we can show and hide them if we check here. So let's check created data and updated data, and here we have created data, updated data, which all of them are null, but if we want, we can show, and also both of them are sortable. because if we go here, yeah, we have created out toggle label and is toggled hidden by default true. If we remove that, save and come here and refresh, as you can see, only the updated art is here, the created art is showing by default. So if we want to hide some column and just leave it here, the show or hide. Also, if you want, you can hide a column by using, so let's use a name here. I'm going to change the hidden and accept a boolean or a closure. So I'm going to say true. Is going to remove now the name, as you can see. Also, we can say, for example, here, if the authenticated user, we don't have admin or not admin, but for example, let's say if the auth user name is and let's see what is the name, admin user, or let's say email here, which is admin@example.com, and I'm going to hide that. If I refresh, now if I remove that, save, and it's removed the name. Okay, so we can show and hide with this hidden. Also the same we can do with the visible. So for example, the opposite of hidden, we can say visible is going to be accept the boolean, and we can say true, or is going to be visible only if the authenticated user email is admin@example.com, and which is, now if I refresh, is showing, or if that is not, is going to be hide, as you can see here. Okay, now that's it all about this video. I hope you enjoy, friends, and if you like such a video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, share with your friends, like this video, and see you in the next one. All the best.